James Gang, Funk 49. This request goes back, honestly, 3-4 years. When I first opened my channel, I remember a guy requesting this, and me going, yeah, I gotta do it. And you know, here I am, 3,000 plus requests. I've had other people request it. So this is standard tuning, and let's jump right in on this intro here. Such a killer groove, obviously, by the way. Like I said, standard tuning. We're going through the A minor pentatonic on the start of this. The very intro, we have 7G, whole step bend. So remember, that's 2 fret bend. We're bending it to that pitch. 8B, and then a pre-bend release, whole step. From there, you're gonna pull it off to the 5th fret, and then bend that a whole step. So it's just feels so cool, man. So we have and then pre-bend release, well actually pre-bend, and we're gonna pick 4 times, but each time drop it down just a tiny bit. And then leading in, we're gonna have, okay, so we have, and then this very first one's a little different percussively than all the other ones. Bar the 4th fret on the D, G, and B, and then we need the 5G. We're gonna hit those, the D, G, and B, and slide it 1 fret up. Like that. So it's fret hand mute down up, and then 3rd finger do the 7th fret bar, D, G, and B. And then we're done with this 4th fret. Everything else will take place off the 5th fret. And it's gonna be 5-5-5, D, G, and B, hammering to the 6th fret on the G. So, and then, and that first one also slides off, like a trail off slide. And then fret hand down up. Remember, fret hand muting, you just light pressure, easier said than done if you're not used to it. Fine line between and this. It's just a deadened sound over the strings. So, then bar the 7th fret D, G, and B. These are like the Rolling Stones kiss chords, what I call them. It's hammering on 1 chord to the next. What you want to do is strum the D, G, and B, hammer onto 9D and 8B. Be careful the angle of this finger, that it doesn't get in the way, because we need the 7 off the G, which we're barring. So, if it's tough for you, start with 1 and then try to bring them both down. They need equal pressure coming down so the volumes are level, right? And then after that, strum the 7th fret again on the D, G, and B. So, and there's a little bit of vibrato on this too. Fret hand mute, down up, and then 7 D, G, and B. I would use 3rd finger, but you do have time to go first and then switch over. But I would use the 3rd there, so. And then bar the 5th fret D, G, and B. We're gonna hammer onto the 6th fret G, so we should hear 3 notes, right? And I meant to say that earlier, make sure that the middle doesn't mute out the B. A lot of people are missing the B string, it is in there. Fret hand mute, down up. Oops. And then an open A that you'll hear. Alright, now the rest are pretty much the same, but there's more muting going on, and we don't start on the 4th fret. Now we're barring the 5th fret D, G, and B. But it's going to be down up on the mute. So we're hammering to 6G, 7 D, G, B, and then back to the 5-5-5, hammer to 6G. So we have fret hand mute, down up, and an open A. So, okay, this is a repeat, the 7-7-7, hammering on from 1 chord to the next. Up, down, up, muting after that. And then 7th fret D, G, B. 5-5-5, D, G, B, hammer to 6G. So we have actually that open I think comes in at the end. So it does. Sorry about that, guys. So back this up. The second time through, there's our down, up, down, up. Same thing after the 7 DGB. Into this again. Okay? That open's going to come in at the end of the progression each time now. After this. Right there. So that's the main beef of that section. Okay, this next part, pentatonic stuff, taking them out of 2 shapes. Well, depending on how you look at it, 1 shape, but positioning wise too. 7/5 on the D and 7/5 on the A, and then jump over to the 3A, which could be played here, it's just not where he's playing it. Okay. 3E, and another thing that some players are missing is it's a slide up to the A note, which is from 3 to 5. Once you get there, fret hand down up into this A major. It looks like a bar chord, he's just not hitting all the strings. 5, 7, 7, 6. So, repeat it. But the second time, just slide to 5, put a little vibrato on it, no chord. Okay? And then that's going to go 2 times. So. Now we're going to move it up a whole step to 9/7. Same strings, same patterns and everything. So we'll be hitting a B chord now because we're a whole step sharp. 9/7 on the D and A. 5A, 5E, slide to 7. Fret hand mute down up into 7, 9, 9, 8. Okay, and then the next one is this. There's something a little different after it. Repeat it. No chord, but this one has fret hand muting after it. So, and then start it over with the B chord at the end. And then the last one is this. So you'll go, you'll repeat it. 9/7, 9/7, 5, 5, slide to 7. And instantly we're going to go to what most people call the Hendrix chord, but it's the E7 sharp 9. So that'll be 7A middle, 6D index, 7G third finger, and 8B pinky. If you're a blues guy, you probably know this chord. If you're not and you're getting into it, you're going to want to use this chord a lot. Then you're back. And there you go, man. It's a good jam. And I love the funk. And you probably love the funk too. Alright, so take your time. You know, it's percussive, like I said. You know, it's different. I know there's a lot of metal on this channel, but I love all styles of music. And, you know, this is funk meets rock. And it's not about, you know, how fast the notes are. It's about heart and soul and placement, beat placement. And it's funny because sometimes those things are harder than all the technique, speed, you know, aerobics on guitar. You know, you want to be able to groove to it, and that's what it's about. So my email, rockinguitarlessons@hotmail.com. If you're interested in some private lessons on Skype, I offer guitar and bass lessons. My wife, Jolene, offers vocals. We teach around the world on Skype, and 30 and 60-minute lessons per week or bi-weekly, same day, same time. And then if that's something that you want to do but you can't, or you would rather have a different method, check out my CT and CVT lessons. Basically, you let me know what it is you want done. I handwrite the tabs, get this stuff accurate, because That's what I'm after on this channel, is representing the way these bands are playing them to the best of my ability. So, and I have, you know, I look for concert footage and fret hand placement when I need to, you know, to see where they're playing it. And keeping in mind these guitar players will change stuff, you know, too, sometimes. So, I guess that's it. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and now Pinterest. Don't know how to send you to Pinterest, but you can find me, add me, and definitely, last but not least, and the most important of the bunch, subscribe to the channel and click the notifications icon. If you're a subscriber, keep your requests coming. And I didn't mean to scare you by saying I have a 3,000 plus list, but it's the truth of the matter, and there's only one of me. But you know, this one took years, but here it is, and I've had a lot of other requests for it. So definitely, and share this stuff, all right? So until next time, I'm Mike Gross. Keep rocking. Hold on, gotta pull off.